Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please consider liking, subscribing and commenting. Check out my Facebook and my Instagram that is linked below. They're both just there to kind of update people on my new uploads on YouTube and stuff like that. On my Instagram, I kind of it's actually my personal page, but I've taken some things off, and yeah, I just thought it'd be really helpful because if you are new to my channel, my name is T, and I started this channel because I'm wanting to document my journey to Thailand to get my surgery, but I thought I'd upload heaps of videos first just to, you know, show everybody what I'm kind of like, so everybody gets to know my personality before I share my journey with my surgery. I am going to Thailand in 3 weeks, so stay tuned for that. Also, yeah, so on my Instagram there's a couple before and after photos of me, if you want to kind of have a look at what I currently look like. I will post my loose skin and stuff like that closer to the time of the surgery because I'm still a bit insecure about it, and yeah, I kind of still feel a bit, yeah, you know, thing about showing it to the world. So yeah, so bear with me, I will get better at that. I think I will I'll feel better about it once I've had it done, maybe, but I'm taking heaps of photos currently to share eventually. So yeah, this is basically about my journey to Thailand, but we will get there. Okay, so this video, I got 2 requests to do parenting, topics on parenting, and I was going to do 2 different videos on it, but I think I might combine them both because they're very, very similar. So the first person that requested the video was Unique Blends, and she's a really, really cool chick on YouTube that I've met, and I've become really, really good friends with her. I consider her a friend now because she's really cool. She supports my channel. Go and check out her channel. I'll link her, I'll put her link below, and she does a lot of beauty vlogs. She does a lot of beauty videos, and she also does gameplays, so go check her out. She's really, really cool. She has a really cool personality, and everybody, I think everybody likes her. Also, WhereIsAndree? He is so funny. I'll link his description down below as well, so go check him out. He's such a crack up. Like, I love all his videos. He's requested me to do a video just to talk about having children at such a young age. So yeah, so those 2 people, and they're so supportive, so thank you 2 so much. Stay tuned till the end of this video because at the end of each video I come up with a new topic of what I'm going to talk about in the next video, and that gives an opportunity for people to let me know what they think about that particular topic, and then I'll discuss it and bring it up in the next video when I'm actually filming about that topic. So there's another shout out because there's somebody else that's requested me to do something else, so stay tuned to the end. I'll keep you in suspense. But yeah, so go check out Unique Blends and WhereIsAndree channels, and yeah, their links will be in the description below. So okay, before yeah, without further ado, I don't know the word, yeah, I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about, but yeah, so without further ado, I think it is. Oh man, I should have just not said anything, but okay, without keeping you guys waiting, so this video is first I'll start talking about yeah, so parenting styles and the effects it has on children. I can only really talk about my personal experiences, so that's what I'm going to do. I was going to do pet peeves, but I thought no, I don't want to do that because like I said in the last video, I think everybody's parenting styles are different, unique, and they're really good. I mean, I do disagree with neglect. Obviously, I think every parent, even the neglectful parents, I think that they disagree with it as well. I believe that a lot of people, bad parenting habits come from, and they stem from generational issues. Intergenerational issues. So, you know, if anybody doesn't know what that means, it just means that it's learnt behaviour. They've learnt those behaviours from the parents. So that's why I don't want to do pet peeves, because I don't put blame solely on the parent. It's got a lot to do with you know, our systems in the society that we live in. So, you know, poverty and just stuff like that. So I'm not going to go there. I may talk about it again as well in another video. Maybe I'll tweak how I talk about it, but you guys let me know. I'm going off for you guys at the moment. The last couple of videos that I've been doing, this video and the last video and the next one, are based on what you guys wanted to see. So yeah, okay, geez, that's a long intro. So okay, so I'll talk about my upbringing. So I was brought up with my grandparents in Australia, and I lived a very sheltered life. Like, seriously, my very first sleepover at a friend's house was when I was like 16, 15, 16, I cannot remember, because that was a very long time ago. It was like over under half my life ago. Anyway, so yeah, so I wasn't allowed to really do anything. We never really got involved in anything. I never got involved in sports. The only socialization I had was at school, and then when I hit 16, I just kind of I rebelled, because I didn't have, I mean, I was very spoilt, don't get me wrong. I got everything that I wanted. I was so spoiled, like literally. And I think that was very disabling as an adult, because as I was growing up, this was an example. I was flatting with people, and because my nana, she did everything for me. I didn't have to lift the finger at home, so I didn't know how to do my washing. But the people I flattered with, they just thought I was lazy, if that makes sense. So I was very sheltered, I was very babied, and that was so bad, because I got into a lot of people, you know, I got into a bit of fights, not physical fights, but, you know, some people just started really disliking me because they thought I was really lazy. But honestly, I didn't know how to use a washing machine. You know, I wasn't shown those skills. I didn't do dishes. I didn't even clean my room. Like, I'd leave my house in the morning, and, you know, a teenage girl, you know, like, you're throwing shit around, wondering what you're going to wear, and then you go to school, or you go out with your friends, and so your room's messy. I'd come home, my room was clean. So I never got taught those skills, if that makes sense. So I love my grandparents with all my heart, and I'm glad that they taught me a lot of good morals and values. Whereas even though I was an only child and I was spoiled, I loved sharing. I loved to share. Like, that was just ingrained in me. We forever had family in and out of our home, so I am very family orientated, and I always am there for my friends and family. So those core values, they just, you know, they run through me deep, and this is deep rooted in me. And also you know, just treating people how you want to be treated, all those kind of things, you know. But on a practical level, mate, like, even when I started working, I wasn't charged any rent, so I didn't, you know what I mean, like, I was not good with money. So I think spoiling your children, there's an extent, but teaching them how to live and general life skills is a must. Like, you know, because it was very what's the word, I can't find the words, because I am grateful for the way I was brought up, but yeah, at the same time, like, yeah, people just didn't understand, and I didn't know what the hell was wrong with them, like, you know. But yeah, so my teaching styles is quite similar. Like, I'm teaching my kids those same values and stuff, but I'm teaching my kids, like, from an early age, as soon as they could start walking, you know, make a game out of picking up after yourself. Pick your toys up, you know. If you don't get, like, say they want to play with the jigsaw, right? Okay, yep, you play with the jigsaw, make a mess. Oh, now they want to play with the Lego. Well, you don't get the Lego till you pick up the jigsaw. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's my parenting style. Like, at the moment, the rule in our house is if you don't do homework, if you bring no homework home, there's no electronics. So we've got a tablet, we've got my phone, and then we've also got the TV. We've got 2 TVs in our house, but yeah, so if there's no homework in the house, then you get no electronics. Okay, so that's another rule. Like, I'm very easygoing though. Like, you know, I let the kids choose sometimes what they want to do on the weekend, or if they want what they want for dinner. We're pretty lax back at home as well, like we just chill, and we all just sit around in my room or in the lounge, and we just talk to each other, or my kids just always want to be around me, so I think it's good that they want to be around me, but also at the same time very structured, as in we have a routine. So they get up, they all have their own chores. So my daughter, my 10-year-old, she makes all the lunches, school lunches. My son, he does the dishes, so he'll unstack the dishwasher and he'll load the dishwasher up. I'll usually rinse the dishes for him, but yeah, so he's got that. And my youngest one, she's she goes to check the mail. She's only 6, so she does little bits and pieces here and there, like if we ask her to do something. But yeah, so I feel that as long as you're respecting your children, like for an example, what's an example? Oh geez, I don't know. You just have to see it, I guess. You have to see how I parent. Like when my daughter, because my 10-year-old is usually the one that gives me attitude, I will snip it in the butt straight away, and I'm like, excuse me, don't talk to me like that. I do not talk to you that way, so I expect the same in return. So I think that's I don't know if I'm a great parent, but it works for me, and my kids respect me. They don't talk back. They do give me attitude sometimes, but I think it's the hormonal thing. They're going through puberty at the moment, I think. Well, my son is, and my daughter's starting to get like pimples and stuff, my 10-year-old. So yeah, so I'm not very, I think as long as because kids are still people. People forget that these people, even though they're little, they're still people, and they have thoughts, and they have their own moral compass. So people forget that, and they think, oh, that's just a kid, don't worry about what they say. But no, in my house, my kids have a say. They know how to voice their opinions. Like I said, they're very respectful. They do not talk back to any adults, which I think is a blessing, but it can be very bad, because I don't want adults to take advantage of that, if that makes sense. Like if a person is going to disrespect my kids for no reason, then I don't feel my children should respect that person. Just because you're older than a person, you can't demand respect. You have to earn it, and I feel like that's what I'm trying to teach my kids. I guess going to what WhereIsAndree wants to know, being brought having children young. I think that it's good that I had them young. In New Zealand though, I don't know if your name's Andre. Yeah, I don't know. I better talk to you a bit more. But so anyway, I don't know where you're from, but here in New Zealand, 20 to have a child is quite not old, like it's medium age. A lot of girls here are getting pregnant in their teens, so I was quite an older person having a child, but I've still, I guess I was, a young adult. But I think because I had my children younger, I'm able to grow up with them and understand them a bit better, because I am younger, if that makes sense. Like I can see where they're coming from, I can understand where they're coming from, and I guess it's helped them as well, because like when I grew up with my grandparents, it was very hard, because we're from there's a generation in between us, so they're from two generations ahead of me, so it was really hard for them to understand, because in their generation everybody gets married first. Okay, they get married, they get a house, they move in together, then they start having kids. Whereas in my generation, everything can be backwards, like what I did. I had my children first, I got my education right out of the way, and now I'm starting my working career. So I think in a way it's very good that I've brought them up as a younger mother, because because I'm able to be more diverse with them and not be so judgmental. because yeah, like I said in my previous video, you know, I had 3 kids to 3 different fathers, so my grandparents didn't take that very well, if you can imagine that, okay? So, but they love me unconditionally, and as soon as my babies came out, oh, they forgot about all the judgment, so they love my kids so much now. But when I was pregnant initially, it was not very cool. I wasn't the biggest, they weren't the biggest fan of mine, so hey ho, but you know, we love each other and we're family, and that's what family do. We disagree and stuff, but yeah, and another thing is like with, I don't know if this is a thing, but I mentioned in the last video, my son's got ADHD and he needs extra supervision and stuff like that. And then also my youngest daughter, my 6-year-old, I didn't mention this in the last video, but she's got extremely bad eczema, she's got bad asthma, and she's also got really bad hay fever, like to the point where I was getting rung up from the school, and they were telling me to pick her up because her eyes were so swollen, they were almost shut. So that's how bad her hay fever is. So I'm continuously having to make sure that she has her antihistamines every morning, her preventer inhaler, and she needs to rub her creams down. So I need to make sure that all that is done. So my life is pretty hectic, and I think being a younger mother, I have a little bit more energy to do that. So yeah, I hope I answered your guys' questions, and I hope I did your topics justice. Let me know if there was something else that was missing. I wouldn't mind doing another video, because sometimes I kind of go off topic, like what I did at the beginning of the video. But okay, so I will leave the video there. But my next video that I'm going to do is actually not a topic. I got asked, okay, I'm sorry, this is another shout out, and I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but it's from Hasan bin Ishak, Superboy. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I will link his channel down below. He's also a very, very funny guy. Honestly, go watch his videos. He cracks me up all the time. But he was asking if I should do any why I don't do any vlogs. And I never thought about it because I didn't think I was that interesting. But I'm actually volunteering and working at a tattoo and art festival this weekend. So I might give it a go and do some vlogging this weekend. So shout out to you, Hasan. I'm guessing that's your first name. I don't know, but I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. You were freaking awesome. Thank you so much for your support. You're always supporting my channel. Thank you for other 2 friends that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Please, please, please like, subscribe, share, and comment on these videos. Go check out my Facebook page and go check out my Instagram. If you go to these cool people's channels, let them know that Teed sent you. I don't know, you know, I see that on other videos on other YouTubers, so why not I just say it. I mean, I know I'm not that popular, but you know, my Facebook's doing way better than my YouTube channel, but all good. I don't care. I love doing this, and it's really, really fun. So yeah, go check out their channels, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.